And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Honesty.
Okay.
A communicator, good communicator.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much with honesty and communication. I think everything else will fall into place.
Okay. Sounds good. And now, what are some deal breakers?
If bad communication.
Ever wonder if one wrong move can make your love life go pop? On Pop the Balloon or Find Love, every glance, every pause, every pick tells a story that most people miss. I'm Marvin Kane. I'm a 57-year-old man, and I see through the games, the fails, and the hidden gems that everyone skips. I'll give you pointers on dating and how to have a successful relationship. Now, this is not Pop the Balloon or Find Love. Instead, it's the reactions of an older man, that's me, to the popular dating show, Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you would like to see this episode without interruptions, just go to the description and you'll see Arlette, Amuli, and BM Official hosting their own show. But I thank you for watching my reactions to the show. I think you should watch it to the end. You'll enjoy it. So if you're ready to ditch the cliches and watching dating reality shows get really roasted, I mean, absolutely roasted, then you're in the right place. I'm dropping savage truths, epic fails, and unfiltered real talk because someone's got to call out the nonsense. So on this channel, we do it without profanity and we do it without insulting people. I'm not looking up their histories. I'm just dealing with the reaction of that moment. So we're not here to be rude, but if you think you've got a spicier take on the episode, your reactions are better than mine. Prove it in the comments and smash that subscribe button. So let's find out who's ready for love or who's here just for the bang.
All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy.
Here are our 6 beautiful ladies.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
You know, this is big friendly. This is a tall, big man, likable, charming. You can tell he's charming. He's just himself. He came out, look, this is culture. This is where he came from, where he was raised. I don't know what kind of work this guy may do. We'll find out in a moment. But he's got on his shirt, his piqué shirt, the style. He's got the stripes going sideways. He's got on his jeans. He's got on his tennis shoes. This is good for this guy. This guy is a friendly giant. His hair's bald, so you know I favor the bald guys. Got a beard, looks all shaped up and clear. He's looking Arlette. He grabbed that mic and he's looking at her in her eyes. He is focused on why he's here. He is intentional. He came out with a purposeful walk. He says, look, ladies, I'm right here for you. Let's see what else we can find out about this man.
Silas, how old are you?
43.
And what do you do?
I'm in construction.
Okay, nice. And where are you coming from?
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
And he's dressed. I mean, I don't know if you saw the belt buckle here at the front tucked in. You know, these are people from my era. But, you know, he's still in the hip hop scene. He's got a good look. This is dating outfit. This is a dating outfit for this guy. So he came dressed to impress.
Okay, what's the things I could do for fun?
I'm outdoorsy, so I like to do anything outside, activities, basketball. Anything outside.
Okay, that's not bad. And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Honest.
Okay.
A communicator, good communicator.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much with honesty and communication. I think everything else will fall into place.
Okay, sounds good. And now, what are some deal breakers?
Bad communication.
Okay.
I'll just stick with that. Everything else, just kind of I figure it out down the line.
Okay, sounds good. So we did get a pop balloon.
You know, I remember this guy. He's been on an episode before, and I love his personality. It's a chill, relaxed, not overbearing type of personality. This guy's traveled like many places around the world. He's got a very nice corporate job. And he kind of downplayed it a little bit in his description, but he did get a pop balloon. She popped on the word honesty, or maybe it was his demeanor. Let's see what's going on.
Let's go on over there, see why she ended up popping. All right, your name and age.
My name is Shay, and I'm 35 years old.
And Shay, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I don't like the outfit choice.
Is there anything specific?
Specifically, the Gucci belt, I feel like you tucking the shirt in behind it was, you want us to see the belt. And I just,
Okay, she missed the whole point of urban fashion. Listen, he's a 30-something-year-old man. I forget how old he said he was. But this goes back to the late 90s, early 2000s. That was the style. This is the genre that he felt most comfortable in. So it's not that he's trying to get you to see that it's a Gucci belt like he's being pretentious, as this lady is being pretentious. It's just a fashion statement. That's all it is. And normally I'm the one that talks so down about the guys coming out so super casual. And knowing his background, this guy does come from a very well-to-do professional background. I believe the last time on the show he was in a suit. So now he dressed down. You know why he did that? He's trying to find love. He's trying to find an ordinary woman, someone who understands him. She ain't it.
I don't think that was necessary, I guess, for the outfit.
No, is she someone that's your type?
Not necessarily.
And why not?
Just attraction, physical attraction.
You're welcome.
All right, let's head on back this way. So we do
That's right,
have
cover up
5
your
ladies
stomach.
left. Go ahead and ask our ladies a question.
Okay, so who was the person that kind of like your role model that had a major factor in you coming up as a young woman?
Okay.
Like who had more
Like who had the biggest
influence.
impact on them?
right.
Okay.
Right.
Cool. All right, we'll start here. Your
I like this is so helpful.
question.
Hi, I'm Portia. I'm 35. I would say my grandmother was my role model. She started a business with no like education, and she worked really hard. She taught me how to be a lady. Like, don't wear a bonnet outside. Always respect yourself. So she would be my role model.
Let's head down over here. Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Raina, 36. And I would say my mother, even though we're different, I do admire her as a woman. She did an amazing job raising the woman that I am today. So I love her.
She thinks a lot of herself.
Age and answer to this question.
My name is Geneva. I'm 38, and I'll have to say my dad. He was my hero. He treated me like a princess, and he taught me how I should be treated.
Your name and age and the answer to this question.
Hi, my name is Lawanda. Friends call me Elle. I'm 37, and my aunt, she was like the biggest role model to me. She taught me how to be a young lady, and she just taught me just when you're dealt lemons, just go ahead and make the lemonade, you know? Yes.
Your name and age and answer to this question.
My name is Cassandra. I'm 36, and my mom, I love her. I love her so much. She is the most nurturing person and thoughtful and helpful, and I'm so blessed.
I like the answers that these women gave. They were all completely different. No one piggybacked on the other person's comment. These were genuine answers. But he's got that same problem that he had in the other show, not being able to properly articulate his answer. I can tell you right now, number 5, the second lady from the end right here, she's going to be the next to pop her balloon because she is looking for a man that can deal with her. She said something like that similar before. So let's see what else goes on.
Head
And I might be wrong.
back. And let's kind of throw that question back on over to you. Who would you say had the biggest impact on you and who's your role model?
My grandfather,
Your grandfather. Okay.
because his age, he came up during a time when men were men.
Mm-hmm.
They did men things of the household. They took care of the household. He came from a big family. My great grandfather was a entrepreneur. So this was, of course, way before our time, but it's in the history books. So he embodied that, and he carried it on.
Yes.
He passed it down.
All right, so I'm now going to hand you a pick.
Wow.
There you go. And I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
He's going
Here
with
we
the
go.
long arms. You'd be good to pop pink, number 3, but we know you popping 4. Yeah, we knew that.
Okay, so why was your balloon unhopped?
I want to hear what he had to say. He's handsome. So,
Sounds good. And
All right, what's he going to possibly say as to why he popped her balloon? I have my own thoughts.
why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I like what you're saying as far as her role model, but I was looking for more of a feminine presence, someone who could really exude like that woman aspect, not necessarily because I'm in my mind I'm thinking like if your father, then you probably maybe a little bit tomboyish or something.
Wow.
It's not, because that's not a bad thing at all, because there's some life skills that the man can pass down to a female. I don't know her backstory as far as if she got brothers or she's the only child. So, but it was just that aspect, like I said, more of a more feminine twist.
And she lacks a lot of femininity. She's not going to argue with that.
All right, we've got 4 balloons left on off. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay.
Come on, God, listen. I've not seen this episode, but I do hope this guy articulates this question very well, because there's some very intolerable women on this platform right now. So get your question together. Think about it. I know this is pre-taped. He can't hear me. I can't send messages to him. Can't text him. But okay, come on, guy. I'm rooting for you.
So would you consider yourself looking for a king, a man, or someone that can just provide a stable environment?
That's a great question. That's a great question.
You can always ask him to repeat if you need.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
The type of
I got that. What type of man are you looking for? A king, a man, or just a provider? I mean, that was quite simple.
man you're looking for? Would it be like a king or a man or someone that can just provide a stable environment?
I had to pick one of them.
Oh my gosh. Papa.
All wrapped in one, somebody that can provide a stable environment, but also
See,
other ways.
this is the type of woman right here. If you date a woman who likes to change the narrative of your question, you're never on the same plane. In the background, she's argumentative. With him, this is a low-key, kind of cool, laid-back brother. This man right here, he's not trying to fight. He just asked a simple question, and she automatically made it complicated. Yeah, you want all 3. He says, but what would you want? Like you can choose one, because inside of each one of those, look, just choosing a man, he could be a king. Just choosing a king, he's definitely a man. And both of those can be providers. But he's saying, what stands out for you? A king, someone you're going to look up to. A man, someone that you're going to work with, your partner. A provider, someone you're just taking from and not giving back to. That's all he's asking.
I follow their lead, and I guess you can say like a king, and you know what I mean? Like,
Well, there's levels to everything.
uh-huh.
So,
Teacher.
kings are mostly they're head of household.
Uh-huh.
They
Rule over everything.
so you would pretty much be in like a queen setting, like submissive type.
Okay.
But the king pretty much runs everything around. A man is more of a person that would just be more compromising, and so yeah, let's say king, man, or a person that provides. Like I guess you would be compromised if you was for the last one, somebody that provides. But like and a man, the difference being one is one of how it's cheers.
See, that's his problem right there. He can't articulate.
Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Because what?
It's already
I was so confused.
Why is that a confusing question? I mean, seriously? So, and these women want to have children. I'm not saying he's a child, but in his answer, in his statement, in his question, there was a good delivery of what he's talking about. You're not mature enough to read between the lines, and you're not on his level. I'm sorry, they're just not on his level. They pop, 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 pop. Be glad. I'm telling you, dude, you're a little deeper. Okay, look, it's just like I got friends from the Carolinas, from the South. They just talk slow. They not slow. He talks slow. They're looking at his articulation of his words, and they're coming up with a judgmental aspect to it. They fail. See, that's what I'm saying. These women missed the boat. They missed the boat.
Like, I get like a king and then like a man. I just don't understand. Like, I would want somebody who can do everything like that. You know what I mean? Like, somebody who can lead, somebody who can provide, somebody who can compromise. I want all of
Let it go.
I don't want to just
Let it go.
settle for one. I don't think that.
Then it would be a king.
Yeah, but does the king do all three, or does he just do the leading part? He doesn't compromise.
That's why it was a tier. It was a king, it was a man, and then it was somebody that just, that could provide us things.
She missed it.
Sorry.
Wow, all of them pop.
So now is she someone that's your type?
No.
I mean, she's attractive. She's cute. I would have liked to have heard.
Why? She's just going to argue with you.
It's gone over here. So your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, my name is Lawanda. I'm 37, and I popped my balloon because I like the question. I think it would take more time to just have that deeper conversation. I think it was too deep for this moment, and but that is it. I think if you were to approach me, and I think you would have a gift of gab, to be honest with you.
See, this is what I'm missing about her comments. She understood the question, but she still popped the balloon. You know why she popped the balloon? This is girl code 101. She popped because the other lady said she didn't understand, and she honored her position, but she disrespected the man. So she's not looking for a king. She's not looking for a man. She's not looking for a provider. She's unserious. What she's looking for is a boy. Somebody who just has no responsibility towards the boundaries of the relationship. And so that's where she's stuck at. She's stuck in a very dismal mindset. See, when you play the girl card, you're going to lose every time. This is a great guy.
But so we would chat it up. But I don't know if we would have went any further.
And is she someone that's your type?
Definitely.
Very attractive. The skin tone, everything well put together.
Thank you.
I apologize about the question.
It's all good. It's all good. Great question for a date night.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Thank you. All right. And over here, your name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Raina, 36. I am physically attracted to you. I like your beard. It's nice. You're welcome. I just feel like I'm more introverted, and I feel like I want someone a little bit more extroverted.
He is. They don't understand this man. They don't understand this type of personality. He's an AB type personality. He's a leader, and he's also a philosopher. He's very philosophical. So when you talk about that, you want someone that's a little more extrovert. Wow. So you're not seeing the big picture of who he is.
Someone a little bit more lively, I would say. But beyond that, yeah, you seem like a great guy, though.
And is she someone that's your type?
Please say no.
Very attractive, pretty eyes. I like the natural hair.
Thank you.
Yes, I would say yes, she would be my type.
Thank you.
All right. And our last balloon over here, name and age, and why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Hi, I'm Portia. I'm 35. I think you're very handsome. I just didn't see confidence in you. It's just, I think you're like soft spoken. So I don't know if I will like run all over you, because I have like a strong personality, and I want somebody to like tell me what to do, kind of like, can lead. And I didn't see that. I don't know if you were nervous or.
That is a very shallow. I see her perspective. I see all their perspectives. I really, really, really do. I really do. And that's why I was saying, I hope he articulates his question well, because that's the thing that got him into trouble before. But I think in the presence of him being here on this particular show, he expounded who he was a lot better. I think the question that he asked was a question for leaders, was a question for mature ones. and they failed. They didn't like that question, so they failed. So they're not ready for him. I don't think he's kind of a quiet guy, right? But I don't really get that he's a introvert. I don't see an introversion within him. I see a man that if he starts laughing, he's got the whole room cracking up. When he's in his realm of doing his business, I mean, this guy's company had sent him overseas to fix company problems. So there's a lot to this man that they missed. I know I've got some background information because I've seen him on other episodes, but even in this persona of who he is, I think they just missed out. They missed out on a very good man. So what they want, somebody that's going to yell, too soft-spoken? Really? He's being polite. He's being cordial. You think this man don't get upset? You think he's not on high blood pressure pills? You think he's not watching his food, trying to prevent diabetes? Yeah, he's doing all that because he's a real person.
And she's someone that's your type.
Yes. I like the outfit. I like the look. Very attractive. Like I said, I think it was to do with the question. But, like I said, it was a method to my madness.
It's okay. Well, sorry.
All right, thank you. All right, so let's get on that way. So unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped. But thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you.
Okay. So the moral of this story, it's not complicated. He asked a very good question. One woman said this will probably be a question where we can get a little more in depth. It wasn't a complicated question. The first woman who answered, she fumbled the ball. So because they act like a team, see, I'm telling you, I think they must put these women in a room together, all of them together, and they must sit and talk. Oh, I'm going to look for a man that's this, my man. He's going to be this and great. I think they put them in a room like that. And so they get this bond together. So when one faltered the ball, the others just followed suit. They really, really did. I mean, it's just the most silliest thing that we see that happens on this show. These women were not mature enough to handle the question. A king, a man, or just somebody who is taking care of you? What if he put it the other way? What if he put it, would you be interested in just a man who can take care of you? Or would he be interested in a man who is just being a man? Or would you want a king? See, in that direction, I don't think he failed in this. I think he won. I think the real winner of this is him, because these women are obviously not on this level. They're great women. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to tear the women apart, but I just think they're not mature enough for this type of man who has these serious accomplishments in business that they're completely unaware of. So they should have just been true to themselves, but they weren't. And because of that, they failed. But anyway, if you like this episode, please share it with a friend, a family member, or even a stranger. And definitely put your comments in. What do you think? Do you think Silas was just like too laid back? Or do you think there's more to his story other than what you heard me say? Do you think there's more to this guy? I can see this guy at a party sitting around laughing and everybody else laugh with him. I can see him just telling the story. I remember my granddad used to do blah, blah, blah. I mean, look at how he gave such an insightful answer to the woman, and she could not even argue it. He said, I would have preferred if you had said a woman, a female, was the biggest influence in your life, as opposed to your father being a man, because he's looking for someone with those feminine qualities. That was such a classic response, but they missed it. They missed it. And I'm glad they did. Hopefully they bring him back again for a third time on this episode or on these episodes, and that he finds his true love. So listen, definitely hit the subscribe button. And like we said, we'll say it again. Comment. This is how the YouTube algorithm recommends our channel to other people, through your comments. So if you put enough comments in, enough people will see this and you help us grow our channel. We're looking for your support and we're looking for your help. But we definitely want to encourage you. Don't just stop here. I've got plenty of other videos. There are hundreds of videos on Pop the Balloon or Find Love that you will enjoy, that has my little crazy personality into it. And definitely you want to check it out. But as always, we'll see you in the next video. And remember this: